Welcome to a new video where we go and see the site, the archaeology, the Mayan ruins, pyramids, maybe ancient aliens, who knows. This is our guide. What's your name, brother?
Carlos.
Carlos! And our German friends who we're doing a tour with. Let's go, Carlos!
Okay, ready for the adventure?
Sure are. So hopefully you've already seen us go around the jungle. This is part 2 of the tourist experience day in Mexico. English is crazy good, Carlos.
Oh, really? Thanks.
You watch lots of films, or how you learn such good English?
I studied in San Cristobal.
Right.
But just speaking really was so practicing with the truth.
Oh yes, of course.
Yeah.
Very good. Here we have Jesus selling beads. See? He was just asking if I'd paid for the camera. And yes, we paid 63 pesos to be a YouTuber. Oh.
There we go.
I've got it. Thank you. Very happy with the video. The German fan was just saying that we got a good deal, and if you didn't see the last episode when we all clubbed together and booked the tour together for 1,500 pesos, which is $75, which is about 60 quid for all three of us to see all this.
That's like 200 meters. Yeah.
The site, the archaeology. We're told that this was built to bury important people. What do you think? Was it built by people without power tools?
This was
The first one we saw, yeah.
okay.
What's he showing us?
That's the monkey again.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it's still there chilling.
Relaxing, looking at the tourists.
You enter there?
Yes.
Let me know in the comments, how do you think people without power tools, or we're told any real knowledge of mathematics or anything really, built this? Or was it built by an ancient civilization that we don't know about? Or was it built by the old aliens? I don't know. All I know is what they tell us is complete bullshit. Let's see what this guy thinks.
Oh.
Or anything like that.
That one. Yeah, this. See.
From both, like from a bird?
No. Bee.
Bee.
Sí.
There's a bee nest in the tree. Oh, there.
Okay, guys, muy bien. Vamos a explicar. We explain. There's a picture by the archaeologists and the computer for the wonders and the temples were painted and decorated on the Mayan time, right? Mm-hmm. But remember, everything that we are going to explain now were covered by the jungle for 800 years about. So can you imagine how much were destroyed, you know? Mm-hmm. I think into the jungle you saw some examples of the Mayan temples still cover the trees and the ground, destroying on the top, you know? And Palenque, all this Mayan city come from 300 BC to 950 AD. It was running more than 1,000 years, right? Yeah. And in 950 that city was abandoned, so collapsed, so they lived, and the jungle started to cover everything, right? And Palenque was discovered in 1773 by Antonio del Rio, the Spanish captain, right? But in 1700, Chiapas, all this state, was Guatemala's territory, right? Because we annexed to Mexico in 1824, and the first people discovered the place entered by Guatemala, so not by Mexico, okay? And also, everything there covered by the jungle, it's a bigger temple.
Oh, wow.
Cover area. Okay. Also that one, the temple number 11, you know. Remember, into the jungle we have more than 90% of the city covered by the trees. Palenque is the number 3 of the Mayan biggest cities. It was really an important place. Has you been in another Mayan city?
What are the other two?
Chichen Itza,
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay. Calakmul, the biggest one, 6,000 temples about. And then Tikal in Guatemala, that are 3,000 temples more. Those are three bigger Mayan cities. Not the most important one, because remember the Mayan culture was not an empire. Each Mayan city were independent and another one. Different kings, different practice, different style buildings, you know. But also the enemies of the Mayas were the Mayas.
Right.
They were fighting, but fighting not for territory, not for the land, just for to go to keep the royal prisoners for the royal sacrifices, looking for to catch the king, the inheritors, you know, the royal blood, not the populations really. Okay, so they, and this is the main reason also for the city collapse, so had at the end, right? Because they were fighting all the times. Okay, and remember, Palenque is just a Spanish word. Okay, have you an idea what means Palenque?
Some
Lama.
La Camha. So that's a Mayan name,
Yes.
right? But in Mexico, for example, usually the Palenque is an arena. Do you know about the cockfighting or the chicken fighting?
yeah.
See, this arena is a Palenque for us.
Ah, right.
So when the Mexicans say go to Palenque, it's go to see this show, right? And Palenque really means a walled place. Palenque was like protected by the big walls on the border, protecting the main area, so the royal buildings. Okay, muy bien. The first area that we are going to explain for now is necropolis. You know, it's an area where they buried the royal people. The tombs, right?
Wo die Adligen eigentlich gewohnt haben, die Könige.
Palenque is the only one Mayan city for nowadays. We have the sarcophagus or the sarcophagus, like the Egyptian culture, like a stone box where they buried the royal people. They cover and then they started to build a temple around it. You know, in Mexico, previous than the Spanish, we didn't have cemetery. In Mexico, the cemetery was introduced by the Spanish people.
So what? Sorry, go on. What did they do before a cemetery? Did they burn the body or?
Into the house
Ah, right.
or around the houses.
Ah, interesting.
Yeah, so they bury their families next to home.
Okay.
Because the view,
Oh, sorry, but there's the monkey. He's like holding his on the.
a vine, the liana, like Tarzan.
Oh yes! Wow. That's the first time I've properly seen one.
Okay, so by the Mayan people, in the moment they died, they were waiting to go to the underworld, not to the heaven. So by the Mayas, the heaven was the space of the gods, no more. And then the material life, and then the underworld. But the underworld is not the same to the hell. So the hell is like a dark space. And by the Mayas, the underworld is just the spiritual life, the energy, you know? I mean, by the Mayas, the death is not the end, and it's not a bad thing. And also by the Mayas, no reincarnation,
No.
no. But they were connecting with their families from the material life and the underworld by hallucinating. That's for these people had a mushroom, peyote, or some plants helping to produce in this kind of connection, you know? And this is the main reason for in Mexico.
Was that just a child? I thought it was a jaguar.
Yeah, and this is the main reason for in Mexico, the date of death is an important activity for us. Do you remember about it?
The Day of the Dead.
Ajá.
No, I don't know.
Dia de Muertos. Yeah.
Right.
So we go to the cemetery.
1st November.
1st, 2nd November. We go to the cemetery with food, music, and flowers, remembering and connecting with our families.
And magic mushrooms?
No more.
Why not?
Because change.
Okay.
You know, the new. Not everybody and not all the people have the knowledge about it. This is the reason.
And they think it's a
Not-
drug instead of a magic medicine.
Right. For to be happy. But really, by the Mayas, it's used for connecting. Campeche, the next state, is also the Mayan area, but the people there in the date of death go to the cemetery, everybody, but they take out the bones of their families. So they put the bones on a table, they are cleaning, talking on a family, having a breakfast or a lunch on a table and a bones. And
Wow.
they put them
So different.
there. Yeah. Let me
Holen
show.
die Knochen raus, machen die sauber, packen sie einmal hoch mit der Baby oder putzt sie wieder ein.
Wow. Here she is with Grandma.
Maybe. Or looks like.
Wow.
So you do this with your family?
No, not here, just in Campeche.
Right.
Yeah, but on the Mayan time, this is the original practice.
Okay.
And they started to practice 6 years after the person died.
Okay.
So they are waiting for
years.
for six
6 years
years.
they're waiting and then they're
Yeah,
clean.
yeah. But you know,
Why are they cleaning? Because it's a process of no.
because it's like nowadays it's necessary to have to be clean and to, you know, and it's a
It's
kind
an
of
honor.
it's an honor. It's they are connecting with their families. They are like on a life and a mixing material and the spiritual thing. You know. The thing is, if we understand that death is not the end and it's not a bad thing, possible to understand why the Mayas practice the sacrifices. Kill you, but this is not the end for you. You are going to the cycle of the life, right? But the Mayas practice the sacrifices every 10 years, every 15 years, not all the time, really. Just in the moment they had the astronomical events, in a moment of an eclipse, solstice, an equinox, Venus or something. So not all the time, really. Like on the books, it's right. Maybe.
How would they choose who got sacrificed?
We have that 3 different kind of sacrifices. So, head only to the prisoners, because it's like to show a trophy. The heart only to the servants, and this is when the queen or the king died. The servants around them is going to be sacrifices for the company to the next life, right? And the third important kind of sacrifice, was the self-sacrifice. And this last one is not to kill me. They use it a kind of thorns or spikes. They cross lips, thumb, fingers, for to have some blood. So they catch the blood in a bowl and then they burn with the incense. Self-offering and a private activity. And it's not today. Yeah.
Gracias.
Can you see the skull? On the first column, on the bottom.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now we can see the eyes, the teeth, right? And this mask showing to the underworld god, okay? Was Apuch is the name of the god, right? And in 1993, or after the last step, 5 meters by in front, was found an entrance, right? Like a big stones was so covered. And in a moment was moving, the big stones was found by inside so many stairs. And all the stairs so they get down to the second level. And into that structure was found human and animal bones, showing the sacrifice. And everything were covered by 700 jade and malachite stones. So no gold here. So the Mayas here never had a metals, just a jade stones, a malachite stones, like offerings. Okay?
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, verstanden. Please look at the
Nee, kein Gold und Silber.
So the first temple is just like an altar to the underworld god and some sacrifices into the building. Okay, chicos? Have you a question? Preguntas? Not for this moment?
I don't think so.
Okay, muy bien. We got to explain the next one.
Actually, I'd like to ask how you think the people carried all these stones and how they built it without any technology.
Okay, so it's necessary to understand this culture, like many cultures on the world, that kings had the power and the control of the population by knowledge. You know, all the times that people are asking if the Mayas were short people, why they used the high steps. Because the Mayas, so that
right.
population never had an access to the buildings. Just here, the kings up there and the shamans having the control and explaining everything. And the two most important knowledge was used for to have a control and for to explain everything around us is the number system and the calendar. Mixing these two things, possible to understand everything around us, have a cycle, and all the time is going to be the same activity. For example, imagine the king up there, the people here, and in a moment the king say to the people, the tree is going to have flowers in 10 days. And in 10 days we have the flowers.
Oh, so he's like a god, but really he just understands maths and calendar.
And imagine if the king know tomorrow an eclipse coming. He start to dancing, the cut in the hair, right? And in a moment the eclipse is up there, so that people, whoa, the god exists. So the control is the king. And the people needed to build a new temple for the new god, you know? It's a population, but it's a control by the knowledge, you know?
Yes.
And how they cut it. So this kind of limestone is next to the rivers usually. And they use it another stones to push in it and to broken it. Transporting, they use it the human, not animals here. In a moment, we have some people like, you know about Eric von Daniken? I think it's Switzerland. Eric von Daniken. It's not an archaeologist, but was a famous person.
Oh, we heard of him.
Ist das der, muss mit
It was.
sehen?
He was also made some houses in San Cristobal, right?
No. He's Franz Blond.
Ah, okay.
Franz Blond. But Eric von Daniken wrote many books about the cultures on the world and connecting by the aliens.
Okay.
Mm.
He said the Mayas had a contact.
Okay.
It seems impossible to me that humans would carry that big rock up there, for example,
Right.
without aliens or something.
This is the thing and the question and the first time, you know, how they did it. Because really we don't have something showing like rings or as some material was used for to build the temples, you know. That's where many people were asking and were talking about maybe some connection with something more. You know,
Good
outside
answer.
of the
I'm glad
world.
you answer like that,
Right.
because that's what I believe.
Yeah, and on the temple of the inscriptions, on the top of the most important term was one of the carvings that Eric von Daniken called it like that, an astronaut. Space starship, right? But
Very
we are going to
interesting.
explain after also about it.
Very interesting.
You just said that they are having like these high stair steps. So why do they do it so high?
Just are showing the power, and they are bigger and more important than all the population. But all here, for example, it's not so big really, not very high.
Yeah.
But for example, in all the peninsula area, the temples by in front was like the double of the triple
Oh.
than this high.
Okay.
But just showing the power.
Okay, just to show.
Right side, left side, or behind of the building, so they had a smaller step for the real access.
Okay.
This is the thing. Also, it's knowledge and it's a power and it's a
Yeah,
control, you know?
It's good
Yeah.
to show off, right?
Yeah.
Or, theory number 2, it was built by giants. As the Bible tells us, giants existed, so maybe the huge steps were actually for giants and not people. Just another little theory for you to mull over.
Muy bien. So this is the ceiba tree, the tree of the life by the Mayan people. And this kind of tree by the Mayas is represented by a cross, the middle one, not on the top, and connecting the heaven, real world, and the underworld. And this is the reason also for, in the moment the Spanish people arrived here, was more easy to introduce the Christianism, because the Mayas people had a cross, but just changed the means, you know. So it was just for the Maya, the Christianism to the Mayans people. Okay. And can you see the spikes?
Yes.
This is
See?
a thing was used for the self-sacrifice. Some fingers. No mutilation, just looking for some drops. The next one, covered by the cow, is the tomb of the Red Queen. And in Palenque, we know they had a kings and queens. And it means that women takes the power and the control of the population of the city. Like in my house. This is the main corridor, the main entrance to the building. Okay? And then, but inside, you are going to have 3 rooms. The most important one is the middle room. You are going to see the original sarcophagus. Was found the bones of the queen and more than 1,200 jade stones, like a jade mask necklace, the bracelet, right? So it was necessary to move everything to the laboratory for the study. We know she died at 52 years old about, and 1.60 meters. Okay.
She is buried that deep.
You about 1.50 meters? That's
1 point.
how tall it was.
Yes.
Yeah, I think she was 1.6 tall.
Yes.
Yeah, but
That's close.
yeah,
Like me. I'm the
Okay, too big.
you are queen. But really, the Mayas were not tall people; they were short people, right? And also, on the stones was found a hieroglyphics showing the Mayan name of the queen, and was Ahau Sakuk. That means the white quetzal bird. Do you remember the quetzal? No? It's like a parrot, small bird, but a long tail. Was used for the headdresses, for the penachos. Like, yeah, it's like a parrot. It's a blue-green color. Okay? And the Red Queen name because the bones was found like this. It's how it was found into the sarcophagus.
How did they get the red color?
Okay, so the red thing is not for coloring. I mean, the Mayas never painted the body. This is a kind of oxidant, come from the mercury. You know the mercury?
Metal, mercury.
Is that exactly? And
Yeah.
it's the only one liquid metal by nature. And but it's poisonous. In the moment they have contact with the humidity and the water, produce an oxidant and some poisonous gas. Do you know about the Chicleros people? No? Were famous people around 1800, 1850 were looking for the string gum,
Chewing gum, yeah.
the bubble gum. And that's people walking into the jungle looking for the string gum, discovering many temples, and they stop looking for the stones or something. But in the moment they opened the temples or the tombs, smelled the poisonous gases and died. That's for England, French people about 1850. Used it to the Chicleros to discover the Mayan temples into the jungle. You know? This is the thing. Okay. Muy bien. And into the next rooms were found 2 bones more. A child, 11 years old more or less, and another woman. On both people, this part of the body was cut, broken. Means the heart was removed, sacrificed. Remember, in the moment the king or queen died, the serpent surrounds to them, going to be sacrificed for the trip to the next life. So they will sacrifice it to go with the queen to the next life. Okay.
Which was an honor.
Exactly. That's for also many times on the ball game. Do you know about the ball game? No. The winners were sacrificed.
Oh, really? Wow, what a different framing.
Yeah, okay. And really, the entrance on the Mayan time to this building was not by here. So it's not that. It's up there. And from on the top, we have stairs on a diagonal. And also here. Representing the way to go to the honor. Okay, this is the reason, the cycle. The most important thing about the queen is so the skull preserved very well, and we have that teeth. And into the laboratory, so the first molars behind possible to showing the minerals of the water and the food the person eaten from 0 to 10 years old about. And the second one from 10 to 25 years old. And the first molars of the queen are showing minerals not from Palenque. Means she was not from here. The laboratory explaining the minerals very similar from Tabasco, the next state. The archaeologists moved to there to study the place, and they found the previous king from here married with her for an alliance with another Mayan city. Like many cultures on the world, alliance necessary for wars, battles, trading, territory. You know, that's the reason. Okay. The technology is an important thing for nowadays, but to study this kind of things. Okay, guys? That's the only one that's possible to go in. If you want to go there, take your time, go ahead, take your picture with a flash, and I wait for you here. And then we continue explaining the next sentence, okay?
Gracias.
Perfect.
Would you like to go inside the temple, guys? Yep, just wait for him to take his photo. Okay. They are quite big steps, actually. Even for a lanky, long-legged gringo like me. Ooh, I hope she's paid her 63 pesos. Hola. Ooh, that looks like lots of noisy Mexicans down there. Oh, this looks like fucking unbelievable, isn't it? Does we think we could shut the fuck up? Bloody Mexicans, always bloody noisy. Ooh, a dead end. Right, let's get towards those noisy, disrespectful ones. Yes. Get out of my way. Hola.
Hola. Hola.
You just called me a gringo. Nice. You like the camera? You on YouTube?
What?
Yes, YouTube. Oh.
Bye.
Adios. More steps. More steps that are being walled off. Let me know what you think in the comments, guys. We'll take one more look at the tomb. And then we'll cut the clip. A 10-minute clip. Goodness me, it's going to be a long-ass video. So I think this is the tomb of the Red Queen. But she's gone now to be studied. They needed to study her teeth, so they took her out of the tomb. But she was well happy about that. So
How are you?
I'm very good, thank you. How are you?
What?
I asked, how are you? I said, I'm good. And I said, how are you?
A ver, háblame en español, por favor, no le entendí.
Oh, mi no español.
¿Qué tal?
We're not going to do very well, are we?
You have to say ¿qué tal?
Is that how are you?
Yes.
Ah, ¿qué tal?
Hola. O ¿cómo estás? What?
Oh,
¿Cómo
I
estás?
can't do two
Pero
at once.
no habla
¿Qué
no
tal?
habla
I can
español.
probably just about do.
Puro inglés.
Solo inglés. Oh, solo alemán.
Ah, ok.
Alemán,
Alemán, how are you?
¿Hablas alemán?
¿Perdón?
¿Tú hablas alemán?
¡Ahorita, profe!
Solo español.
¡Estamos con nuestros amigos aquí!
Wow, ¿ustedes vienen de dónde?
Hablo solo un poco español.
Ya, soy buena.
Usted no sabe casi español. ¿Usted viene a Turquía para acá?
Anik dia dah,
O
ya.
sea, que usted no me entendió.
Iba a usar español, lo pensaba más allá. Inglés.
¿En la escuela? ¿Tú aprendes?
Solo esta, esa punta que no.
El English alemán.
Mama, aquí la olla. Ay, ¿qué estaba?
Gracias. Loving life, aren't we? Having a great time. Laugh a minute. I imagine that's a problem when you can speak a bit of Spanish and then they just go total into Spanish.
But
and you...
then they are like going all the way in
Yeah.
and speaking so fast you have like no chance at all.
Yeah.
And also if you're making an order, then there are so many options, different options, and then I'm lost.
Right, yeah.
Okay.
Very good.
Bien. Have you a question about the inside?
Why are some of the steps walled off?
Because the temples was by layers, so different periods of buildings, you know.
Right.
The new king so wanted to put something more, and they put it and they cover
The one on top.
the previous one.
Oh, I see.
It's a side. It's a power. So,
Yeah.
like nowadays in all the world, the new government are looking to build a bigger thing than the previous one.
Yeah.
Okay, vamos.
So the kings, they only were buried there, or did they also live part of their life in the pyramid?
No. In all this area, just they buried them.
Just buried.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Palace is the house for living.
Is this the palace?
Yeah.
Oh,
Also da ist nur Grabstätte und das
so, this,
Oder halt auch vielleicht ein Tempel, was
Carlos? This up here, that's modern or it's not the same time, right?
It's the same time.
Are those not
But was-
windows? No?
It's you're asking about the windows there. No, it's a kind of plastic, so it's necessary to cover the entrance in some areas, because the problem here is the bats.
Ah, okay. So that's been done to protect it, but the actual structure was done at the same time,
Right.
so we're told.
And boobs and destroy. Yeah.
That's very impressive, that one.
The important one is the third column from the right side to the left side.
So in the middle.
Can you see?
What's important? Oh, it's got some grave.
The carvings.
Yeah.
From the right side to the left side, the third column.
So what's carved in there?
It's a person. Can you see the legs?
Yeah.
And his arm looks like on this position.
Yeah.
Okay? It's carrying a baby.
Yeah.
That's
Quite good.
Oh, trying to zoom in for you guys. You can see the carving that he's talking about on the third pillar from the right. Hopefully you can. Let me know in the comments if there's any point me doing these zoom-ins, because it causes me great stress, I'll be honest with you.
Possible to translate,
Yes, I have.
but it's not a coronation, because the coronation is the moment we transfer the power. In Spanish, so by the archaeologists we call it entronización. And
Entronización.
no.
Intronization.
And this activity is when the new inheritors born, they present to the population. It's like introducing or something.
Yeah. So he will be the next king.
Exactly.
Så att wenn geboren ist worden, haben sie ihn
Yeah.
öffentlich
They're
präsentiert.
presented like in the Lion King.
Yeah, similar.
Same but different.
That's the avocado.
This is an avocado tree.
See?
I don't see any avocados.
Almond.
Mango?
No, almond.
Almond, as in the nuts. That doesn't look like an almond.
They're like,
How's that an almond? Are the almonds inside it, or?
really? Almond?
That's not
Like a
almond.
nut?
It's not the same one from Europe.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but
Can you eat?
yeah, but we need to with the stones to crush.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, he's going to crush one now.
Yeah, it's all the white one.
Ah.
Yeah.
Can I eat?
We'll take another one.
This is so interesting.
Yeah. Just this little bit here, yeah?
Yeah, but
Oh, wow, yeah. Doesn't taste, yeah, it does, but milder, like, basically tastes of nothing, but a little bit of almond.
yeah, but it's necessary to have a more drier.
Oh, I see.
For the, but yeah.
Yeah. Another dirt drawing.
Okay. This is the most important one.
Yes, it looks fairly grand.
And this is the temple of the inscription. But it's more famous like the Pacal's tomb. Pacal is the most important king from this Mayan city. And his sarcophagus is also into the building. Okay? But the temple of the inscription goes into this house. We have more than 600 hieroglyphics. The Mayas was the only one culture in all Mexico due to the writing system possible to reading and translating, right? But we don't have the full translating because the Spanish people destroyed all the papyrus. They burned it, right? But for example, we know the full name of this king was Kinich Hanap Pakalkin, and means the new son of the sun. Pakal was born 21st of March, and it's just the entrance of the equinox. It's an astronomical event, right? Pakal was born in 603, takes the power in 615, and died in 683.
So he was king with 12 years.
12 years old, was a king for 68 years, and died 80 years old, and 1.72 meters. That's a tall person.
For the time.
So a very old person, because it's more than a double of the normal people, right? And also, the bones are showing Pakal had a leg shorter than another. therefore making problems for the incest practice. You know, we know Pacal married with her sister. 3 sons. The first one died a baby. The second one was the next king, 6 fingers and 6 toes. Right? And about the last one, we don't have much information. Just we know was captured and sacrificed by Tonina, another Mayan city, but an enemy for Palenque. Right? The temple having 9 levels. And the 9 levels, that's representing the 9 levels for to go to the underworld. Right? By the Mayas, it's the same cycle you was born, it's the same cycle you are going to die. I mean the 9 months for a baby, representing the 9 levels for to go to the underworld. Okay? We have 69 steps right in front. Okay? And standing on the top from here, we need to get down by 67 stairs more on a diagonal. And really, the sarcophagus is 2 meters under the ground. Under the ground.
What is that? The tomb? The tomb.
Yeah, exactly. And the original sarcophagus is back inside. Not possible to check out it because it's only 1 stone and 15 tons.
So how did they move the 15-ton stone? Oh, we've already said aliens. You've already admitted that. That's good.
Yeah. And the archaeologists explaining they put it first the sarcophagus and then started to build a temple around. We don't know exactly. And was found the bones of the king and more than 900 jade stones. The most important thing is the jade mask. Has it been in the Anthropology Museum, Mexico City? No, that we have the jade mask. And on the top of this sarcophagus, we have the big carvings that Eric von Daniken explained it like an astronaut. But we are going to explain that on a handcraft, right?
Fascinating.
And this room, but inside, was found in 1952 by Alberto Ruz Lulia. That way, like a small temple. It's a tomb of this archaeologist. Cuban father, French mother, he was Mexican. But an important person, because he founded the Anthropology and History Institute in Mexico. And the government started to protect the archaeological site. Right. It's the most important for this moment. But also it's a temple. It's like a hill.
Oh, that's a temple there. Yeah, that's a big temple.
Still covered. Maybe
Amazing.
more interesting than this one. Okay.
You were saying to be sacrificed is a big honor. If you were a king and another tribe caught you and sacrificed you, presumably that wasn't an honor. That was bad, was it?
Yeah, exactly. But depend the classes and depend how you're going to be sacrificed. Remember, head is like like a trophy.
Yeah.
And the heart is like a honor.
Right.
That depends.
So if a tribe caught you and sacrificed you by the heart, could they have been happy about it, or would they have been like, "This is terrible. This isn't my god. This is a different god"?
Not terrible, but it's like a honor.
Yeah.
You know, we respect.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Even if it was another tribe, if they did it by the heart, it would still be respect.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. Depend how it's going to be sacrificed. Okay.
So, and this king, he lived in this palace.
Yeah. This palace was used by 13 kings.
13.
Yeah. Because by inside we have, how do you say, the portrait?
Yeah.
And 13 portraits, they showing the faces of the kings, right? Like, an area to remembering of all the history of the city.
Amazing.
Okay, you have a picture? Abba.
I think he was just speaking some Mayan. What language is that? Is that Mayan?
Chol.
Chol. Is that what,
C-H-O-L.
and the Mayans used that or different?
Because we have different. It's like the like the Latin, you know, similar Spanish, Italian. But
Oh, okay.
Basically, it's
Yeah,
the same.
different variation.
Right, exactly.
Got you. So that noise you just made, you're using your throat.
See.
Lots of souvenirs on offer. I'm okay, thank you. Yeah. When I used to come to places like this for 2 weeks, I would buy so much of this stuff. I'd end up posting all over back. And now I've got none of it, so I've learnt my lesson. Never buy anything, especially if you're living out of a backpack. Yeah, honestly, I've spent thousands of pounds on stuff like this. I've even gone so insane over stuff like this. I told myself I'm going to open a shop back home, and I've bought like £5 worth, and then it's never done anything but sit in boxes. And then eventually I've moved house so many times I've just lost it. Yeah, live and learn, don't we? Oh wow, look at this temple up here. That is grand.
They have lots of castles,
Uh-huh.
and they also have like a little, I don't know what,
Moat.
moat
Moat is,
around the castle.
yeah, to protect.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
But you,
okay.
but this was this to protect or?
But by big walls.
Yeah, so castle, and then like this, dug full of water, so men couldn't just run in.
Right.
So they
or
say.
Waiting.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
See, not this one. It's a canal for the drinkable water.
Oh right.
It's an aqueduct. This one was used for protecting the drinkable water and for to lead the water to the population. Okay.
Right.
And the water sprinting there. At the end of this wall, the water springs.
It looks so beautiful, so clean.
It's everybody here working here. We got to take the water for drink here.
Amazing.
Yeah, it's drinkable water. In all these Mayan cities, remember we have a 36 spring water and 18 aqueducts like this one.
Fantastic.
18 aqueducts and also many drainage systems. Between the drinkable water and the drainage system separated more than 300 meters.
Wow.
So never mix it, right?
Brilliant.
Protecting the whole drinkable water.
Very healthy to be drinking that water. Very high vibration for the ground.
So,
Oh, very good.
Yeah. And also, on the Mayan time, the canal was covered, had a roof like there. The canal is running more, but under the ground.
Oh yes, I see.
That's how they protect it.
Right, wow.
Aguacates. Avocado.
Avocado! I didn't realise they came from such big trees. I thought they'd be more like bushes.
See?
Oh, is that what he's doing now?
Yeah.
Amazing, what a way to live. Oh, there's someone climbing the tree, look. Oh, he's got that stash of avocados down there, look. Very good! What's this tree? Were you showing us something about this tree?
Yeah, it's chilly.
Chili, oh wow. Look at the big chilies. Wow, that's I've only ever seen a little chili plant in my window that you buy from the supermarket. Nothing like that. Amazing.
Tomorrow is going to be ready.
Can I take?
Yeah.
Oh, amazing. Fresh avocado. Ooh, we like a dirt drawing.
So, that's a palace, the royal house, okay? And all the palace, it's 100 meters by 80 meters. It's like a 8,000 square meter whole the structure, right? It's a big palace, really.
Yeah.
Because from here it's not possible to imagine how big it's by inside, but we are going to explain a little bit more. And okay, for example, around here we have the bedrooms. So the entrance to the bedroom is just there. Okay, so we have some corridors back inside and many rooms. Okay, they had a stone bed. Okay, but they had a cotton, feathers, animal skin on the stone, doing like a soft bed, right? But the reason for the bedrooms is a little bit under the ground is looking at cooler place, you know, because usually here it's warm,
Yeah.
hot, right? And then up there we have the steam bath zone. But the steam bath was used only previous than the ceremony. It's for to clear the body, you know, and this is the main reason. And after than the steam bath, we have the baños, the toilets, the bathrooms, and also private rooms. And they had a stone toilet, like a half square meter, hollow on the middle of the stone, and a canal under the ground, a drainage system. That's what for the Mayan time is an important thing. So we're talking about a clean area, right? But to have the toilet was not sitting on the stone, was standing on the stone and like a Turkish position, you know? That's a better position, the nature position, because we don't have a contact directly with the toilet, right? And then we have the meditation patio, you know? That's an area where they were practicing the meditation. So the biggest area was for the politician events. I mean coronations, take decisions, meetings, okay? And we have a lot of steps around for to sit and for like a like a public area, right? And on the border around here, but all the roof collapsed, was a kitchen. And by inside were found a lot of ceramics. So like bowls, cups, in normal houses were used. Okay? And just in the center of the palace, we have the tower. And the tower is just a viewpoint. It's just protecting all the palace. It's a military building. Okay? And also into this palace, we have like a small canal, so was used for to take out all the water from the rain. Okay, that's interesting buildings. That's a very knowledgeable temple, you know. Muy bien. And this is about the palace. And about 100 meters, all straight to the direction, we have the ball game. So the ball game is like two buildings, okay? So all the middle area is for the playing, okay? And on each wall they had a ring, right?
Yeah.
And the game is to pushing the ball, so the ball was come from the rubber tree, right? And they were pushing the ball with the knee, the hip, and the shoulder. And they were looking to put the ball into the ring. Okay? So the game is all the players standing in a specific place, waiting the ball come to the player for pushing. It's not attacking, like in a soccer, for example, you know?
Sounds kind of crap, to be honest.
By the Aztecs, Toltecs, and the Tlaxcaltecas, the ball game was a military activity. And the players were the prisoners, and at the end the losers were sacrificed.
Oh wow, so that's where it got exciting.
And here is a ceremony mixed by the astronomical events. Sometimes they use a fireball representing to the sun. That's for the use of the big things protecting the body. Was not directly to the body, right? Because by the Mayas, the sun was the star was moving, not the heart, right? And the most important difference here, the winners were sacrificed.
So the Mayans believed in a flat, still Earth, did they?
Nothing specific.
But they didn't believe we were spinning at 666,000 miles an hour.
Plus the tower, if we go to there to see the tower, but in front, we are going to see the tower not straight. It's just a little bit this. Okay? Because the tower was built directly to the zenith or zenith. Do you know about it? Zenith or zenith is a 0 point. I means in the zenith, 12 o'clock, no shade. But our position on the world is not in the middle. We are a little bit to the north, right? That's for the center, or the 0 point for us is not here. But the sun is not here. It's here.
Oh yeah.
And we need to move a little bit. And they maybe had a knowledge of a round planet.
I don't think we did because we're not on a round planet. But I'm just crazy. Ignore me.
No. Depend, because you know, not everybody and not all the cultures also have the same explanation.
Yeah.
Some areas we are going to see, for example, by the Aztec, they were explaining it was a flat area, flat land.
I mean, my understanding is all of history and all of tribes drew the world as flat and understood the world to be flat because they understood intuition and common sense.
Right.
And it's only the recent education system that's tried to tell us we're on a spinning globe and we're upside down.
Power, politician.
Yeah, bullshit, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I know it.
I know you know.
Okay.
I was wondering what the Jaguar sounds are. You can buy things that I think you blow through and they create different animal noises. So this little girl has got one. So no, we're not all about to be eaten by jaguars. Some rather fantastic earrings there. Yeah, this stuff is actually fantastic.
Necessary to cleaning every 15 or 20 days. If not, the plants go up quickly.
Wow, that's a mammoth task. That's a very big job.
We are on the rainforest.
Yes,
Raining
of
all the time,
course.
the humidity means the plants grow quickly. If we abandon for 2 months, we'll be green all the temples.
Wow.
You know?
So you have people whose job it is to clear
Everywhere,
constantly.
everywhere.
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
And imagine the temples into the jungle, like you saw, more than 1,000 years covered by the trees. Okay, we got to see that temple.
So how many people have that job for clearing temples? It must be quite a lot.
A lot.
Yes. Papaya tree.
But here we call it the tourist tree.
Yeah, that was it, yes. He was telling us in the jungle. Look at this one. Oh, and another one. Wow.
Very good. Os good.
Very good, muy bien.
So.
Okay, thank you.
This is the carving on the top of the sarcophagus from Pacao's tomb.
Wow.
The most important temple, you know? And this is the carving that Eric von Daniken explained it like an astronaut.
Oh, there's the astronaut. And that's the spaceship.
Yeah, but Eric painted coloring. He said this is the fire. So the machine. So the pilot with the control of the rocket and the stars around it. The
Very
archaeologist is
interesting.
explaining here like this. This is the Quetzal bird. the heaven?
Yes.
You remember the cross?
Yeah.
It's a tree of the life connecting the three worlds. A snake, two heads, and is the symbol of the death and the symbol of the connections between the real life and the next one. The snake was the animal was used for hallucinating. You know? Pakal, after he died, on a fetal position. Remember, same cycle you was born, same cycle you are going to die, right? The underworld and the underworld god. Pakal's going. See, he's on the trip to the next life. Depend of you, right?
So you're saying you can read it two ways? Is that what you're saying? Yeah.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Okay.
Fantastic. Very interesting. Thanks.
This another one. It's the Mayan calendar.
Oh, this ended in 2012, yes?
see. But it's just ending the old cycle and waiting for the new one. You know, because the full.
Well, in 2011, there was a big theory, certainly in England, I imagine the West, that the world was going to end because the Mayan calendar ended in 2012. And many people like myself, conspiracy theorists, feel like the world did change in 2012.
Okay.
So waiting for it, right? So, and the full cycle is 5,125 years. But for the Mayas, the first human on the earth was born, so from the gods, in a 3,113. You know, that's for 3,113 and 2012. It's a 5,125 years, the complete cycle of the sun, and starting the new cycle, the new one. But the better people, the new knowledge, you know. But not everybody respect, and not everybody had a knowledge how to.
Yeah, I think they had more knowledge.
Right.
They had more knowledge than we do now, I think.
Right. And so, because they were connecting, so with the nature.
Exactly.
Yeah,
and the gods and the hallucinogens, and not TV and phones.
But the important thing is offering to the nature gods. That is something we don't do now. You know, necessary sometimes offering to the sun, to the moon, to the rain, to the water, to the ground. Because not everybody respect to the ground.
Yeah.
You know, we are on the ground. Okay.
I can tell you've eaten peyote.
At the community I am from, so usually previous than the planting the corn, we put offering to the ground. We kill the biggest chicken to go to offering to the fertility. So we answer with a feather to skin, because it's a thing for offering.
Beautiful.
We are happy. We are happy. The nature is happy. You know.
Much better.
Yeah, but the technology nowadays.
Destroy it all.
Okay. 365 days, but 19 months. 18 months, 20 days, and the last one just 5 days. Because the number system was 20 by 20, not 10 by 10 like nowadays. And the first month of the Mayas was Pop, P-O-P. From nowadays, come from 11 to 30 of August. Running, and the last one, Wajib, from 5 to 10 of August. Just 5 days. 5 days. Okay? 19 months, 20 days, and the number system, right? And Adrian, so say this is the Mayas was introduced as zero by the Mayan culture in America. Okay? So your birthday is in?
October.
Which day?
17.
17. This is from 10 of October to 29 of October. Suts. It's a bat.
Oh,
You
interesting.
know, you are like connecting between the dead and the life. You
Shadow
are like
worker,
the
that's
control
me.
of both, of the both world.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's so true.
And
January 15th.
January 15, from this one. From 29 of December to 17 January. It's small. It's a storm.
Oh,
You are a little bit angry person.
okay.
Yeah. And
May 17.
the 17th, it's on this one. It's Moan. It's an eagle. It's a symbol of the warriors people.
Campfire.
Yeah, that's the eagle. This is the symbol. Okay.
That's why you can scale a tree in 30 seconds.
Yes. But I'm an angry person.
I think it's fiery more than angry and make things happen.
And the Mayan dentist.
Oh, that doesn't look fun.
Oh,
But dentist
they
not
just pull it out.
not for medicine, so they decorated that tip. They jeweled that tip.
Right.
They hollow it and they put as precious stones. They practice also the cross eyes.
Okay.
Also they deformated the head.
What's the cross eyes?
You know,
Oh, as in they hold it for ages so it stays. Wow, so that was like a virtue to have cross eyes. That was a good thing to have cross eyes.
Drawing a special people than the population.
Oh, I
For to say we are
see.
different than you.
Yeah.
That's for also imagine incest. So more fingers,
Yes.
are like shorter, you know, and you know.
Right.
It's like, oh, you are really different than us, right? This is the thing.
Right, I see.
Muy bien. You remember we were explaining the temples sometimes were by layers, temple on the temples, you know. But for example, here, usually the new king were looking to have a new temple than the previous one. So the first plaza we saw there was by Pakal, and all this area, this complex was by Kanbalam, his son, six-finger son.
6 months.
Right? But interesting because Pakal, remember, died 80 years old.
Oh,
That's for his son was like waiting for the power.
Oh, so he was an old king
Yeah,
when he got...
Exactly. In the moment Pakal died, his son takes the power 49 years old. That's a very old person for the Mayan time. Okay. And he takes the power and he was looking to build the temples, but because maybe no long time. That's for
that's why they're not so.
That's for Kendall and so this new king never started to build the temples on the ground. I mean without foundations. He just takes natural hill and covered by stones the hill.
Ah,
So we
cheated.
can see the hill there,
Yeah.
how they cut it a little bit and
Ah.
then covered by stones around it, right?
Nice.
Nothing but inside.
Fake temples.
Right.
Er wurde 49 Jahre alt. Oder
Or the temple was offering for the gods, but also the windows, some windows of the buildings was used for to show them a specific astronomical events. Equinox, the solstice.
And that's another thing that makes me think aliens or gods or something, because if you look at where pyramids are and the astrological, it's just crazy.
Right.
And how like you're saying, how the sun comes in through one window perfectly and goes out through another, like it's impossible.
Up there on the floor, we have some holes on it, right? And we'll put it into the computer, and it's really a constellation.
Yeah, exactly.
And the turtle constellation. For many cultures in the world, the turtle is the animal that pushing or support the herd. You know? This is the animal everything come from.
The turtle.
Turtle. Yeah. Okay, muy bien. On this one, the sun temple, but inside, so was used for the offering to the sun god. But inside, they represented to the sun face, left side, right side, possible to see Pakal and his son offering to the god. Okay, but interesting because the two kings standing on prisoners, slaves, like representing the control and the power of the prisoners, right? The highest one is the cross temple, is for the Saiba tree, the tree of the life. So they represented the cross and connecting the three levels of the three worlds. And again, Pakal and his son, but in the moment of that coronation, transferring the power. Okay? And about the last one is the corn temple, the maize. Because the Mayas, like many cultures on the world, also they were looking for an explanation how started the life, first human. And the Mayas explaining first human came from the corn plant. Corn humans. into that temple they represented to the corn plant, but on the top, not corn, humans born from the corn plant. For some archaeologists, maybe this is the reason for they deformated the head, doing like a corn head, like a long head, and the long hair like the corn.
A special plant here.
Main food.
Also the main food, but also like, you know, like we saw a lot of people with some tattoos of corn, earrings of corn.
Yeah.
So
Interesting.
And also by the Mayas, the colors of the corns are representing or showing the colors of the people. The yellow one, the white one, the black one. You know, that's the explanation.
Okay.
Not from the monkeys.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, guys. Perfect. Muy bien.
Muy bien indeed.
This is the last area for the explaining, and from on the top of the temple you are going to have the best view of all the area, the best thing for all the side. Okay,
Wow.
Muy bien, guys.
You
So,
get to go up there.
do you have a question, pregunta? Okay, and to walk to the left side for to exit, or you want to walk a little bit more into the jungle for to see the museum. Okay, that's interesting. With the same tickets possible to that plan. Perfect. If you don't have a question, what's a pleasure
Nice to meet you. Thanks for the tour.
and enjoy.
Nice to meet you.
Enjoy Mexico.
Muchas gracias.
Señor, hasta la vista.
Hasta la vista. Okay, we're gonna climb these steps. Gonna get very sweaty, and then I think we are done. Apparently, from up here, I can get the best potential thumbnail. But yeah, I'm knackered. I am ready to go back and chill in the jungle. I was just explaining to the German. Well, she asked me what my YouTube channel was called, and when I said English refugee, obviously she laughed, and she was like, "What do you mean?" And I was like, "Well, I see myself as a refugee fleeing a tyrannical government," and then explained, you know, that they're putting people in jail over social media posts, and that Muslims are going to outnumber English people by 2050 at the latest in England. And you know, when you used to have all the flat earth stuff I was saying earlier, you know, people don't bat an eyelid anymore. People get it, even if they don't live by it, even if they can't like conceptualize it as their reality. You know, if I used to say that 2 years ago, people would just laugh or get triggered or write me off. Whereas now everyone's just like, "Oh right, yeah." Not so much the flat earth stuff. That's still, I think we're about a year off that just being completely accepted. But you know, immigration now, or saying that the government's tyrannical, everyone's like, "Oh yeah, totally understand what you mean." And here's the top. It says no photos there. I've paid me 63 pesos. I'll be taking plenty of photos, thank you. I'm going to go and record it now. I wasn't even going to come up here until I saw that. Do not use flash. I think that's what it says actually. It's not saying don't use photos. It's saying don't use flash. So I think that's a tomb. So the newer king's tomb. The king that became a king when he was 49, I think it was. Is that enough ruins for you? I think that's about all the ruins that I can take in, and all the sweats that I can expel without drinking some more cafe con leche and smoking a bit more of your greenery. However, I'm going to have to buy some cigarettes because I've run out of tobacco. Devastating. Those steps are very steep when you're going down them. Imagine a head bouncing down these. Goodness me. See you later, guys. So included in my ticket is a museum. I feel like I should go really, but I don't think I've got the energy for it, and I feel like I've learned enough. I don't think I can learn much more from a museum, and I imagine it's all going to be in Spanish anyway. So yeah, I definitely need to lie down, and this is going to take some hell of a lot of time editing. Some hell? That wasn't really necessary, was it? This is going to take a hell of a lot of time to edit, I think is what I was trying to say. I've had a flurry of donations over the last couple of days, so you'll all be getting your shouts out in the next video. But if you donated in the last couple of days, which is Wednesday or Thursday last week by the time you see this, then you've just paid for that. So I thank you deeply, and I'm sure all the other viewers thank you deeply. Anyone who's enjoyed this video will be thanking you right now. and you'll get your shout out by name in the next video. Big love. Good back B. Big love. Here's an example of, I imagine, the drainage, either the drainage or the aqueduct system he was telling us about. They knew what they were doing, didn't they? No messing about these bumming aliens. Hey Cheap, what is it though? I don't even know what it is. Ah, very nice.
Calendario Maya. ¿De qué mes?
And what, you put it on your wrist or? Ah. I don't really want one, but it's only 10 pesos and I feel bad not to. Okay, we'll do it for 10 pesos. Okay. Is the one for October?
October, which days?
17. The bat.
Mono, el murciélago.
Sí, gracias amigo. I've already done the tour, thank you. I've done the tour.
We have a tour.
I've done one.
Do you want a guide?
I've had a guide, I've had a tour.
Finish.
Gracias. North England. A town called Sheffield, near Manchester. Too much info. Gracias amigo. Can't go on with that for 50 pence, can you? Not even 50 pence, 40 pence. I'm so different now. When I travelled Africa when I was 18 and then Peru when I was 30, so that's like 20 years ago, 10 years ago, I used to just buy anything and everything. I mean, Africa was insane. I ended up posting so much back, spent thousands. And in Peru, that was when I thought I was going to start a shop and spent about £5 in Peru. And now I'm just so the opposite now. I'm like, I don't want to buy anything. But I feel like I bought that more for him. But also it is quite cool and it was 40 pence, so great. Anyway, there's a collectivo. Are you going back? Are you going that way? Si. I just go to Alpanchan. Gracias. Hola, future Tom here. I hope you enjoyed that. It seems that people, so the jungle videos yesterday, I've never had such positive comments. It seems people really enjoy these tour videos. So I'm now in Saint Cristobal and there is a village tour here which shows like all Mexican way of life basically, how real it is, you know, if they've been doing this tour for 20 years and presumably they've got it out of their kichinga now. But anyway, it purports to show you Mexican village life. I don't really want to do it, but I feel like some of you guys might want me to. So let me know in the comments, and if anyone would like to pay for it, I don't think it would be much, it would be like 20, 25 quid. Then all the buy me a coffee, Patreon, bank details are down below. If somebody puts 25 quid in my bank saying village tour or on the buy me a coffee, then I'll go. But it does need to be soon because I'm going to leave St. Cristobal in the next day or two. Alright, big love, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe and all that wonderful stuff. Next is a night out at El Panchan and then St. Cristobal.